everyone, Anime Gamer 16 here, and in today's video, we're going to be predicting as to what we'll be seeing in the 8th anniversary of Dragon Ball Legends. Now, before we move on to what we're going to be predicting in this video, if you haven't yet, please make sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the bell icon to never miss on uploads such as this one. And in case if you guys think that this video is cool to you or not, then I highly appreciate it if you would hit the like button as well, because you know, it would make me understand that you guys like this video, and the fact that, you know, you guys liking it would greatly benefit me in the long run. And I also want to thank you all who subscribed to the channel for getting me to 345 subscribers currently. And if we are able to reach 400 subscribers or even 500, I'm going to be making a drawing to commemorate that success. And along with that, I'll also be making a video as to how that drawing was even made, so that way you guys will be able to see just how I even made that drawing. Because I've been trying to explore different routes in content making now, so I'm thinking maybe making drawing videos is also one of them. So yeah, that could pretty much end up being the start of me doing my drawing tutorial career on my channel or something. But yeah, enough of that. Let's finally get into the prediction. So for part 1, I think that what we'll be seeing in part 1, well, isn't it already obvious from the hints that we've been given so far? Like the unique equip for Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta from the Goku Black arc, and the Zenkai for Sparking Turles, and then the recent Zenkai for Purple God Goku from the Broly movie. So yep, the theme for part 1 is confirmed to be the Broly movie from Dragon Ball Super. And with that, I'm pretty sure we all know as to who's going to be coming out for part 1 then. Now, this isn't as much as a prediction, but rather an official confirmation. We won't know for sure though until the reveal finally explains everything, but I guess we'll just have to confirm it ourselves that part 1 will start off with Gogeta and Broly. Now, before we move on, we're going to have to refer to the data mine leaks. Other than with the addition of a new element, new abilities were also being leaked. Not by the devs, because that would totally mess things up. Remember last year's anniversary? Yeah, that leak totally ruined the anniversary for me. The overall hype and vibe of it, it was ruined because of that one leak. Anyways, it was leaked by someone, not from the dev team, but they managed to find something really interesting for part 1, which I hope that they'll even do for their characters, which is multi-stage transformation mechanics. Now, that right there is intriguing to me, because before this was even a thing, transforming characters were only accessible once. Like, you can only transform a character once, either by pressing their main ability, reviving, or, you know, fusing. Synchro Gauge exists. So those 3 options are the only way for you to transform a character. But, as I just said, you can only transform a character once. So after hearing about this, I was stoked, because bro, what the fuck? Multi-stage transformation mechanic? Yeah, so this is how it's gonna go, I think. So, for Gogeta, he's going to start in base form. And then, he's going to gradually transform into Super Saiyan, and then Super Saiyan Blue. I don't know how they're gonna do that, but if that's the case, I'm all in for it. Now, if it's for the same case for Broly, then here's how I think they would do it. Hikari Broly, or I don't know what the name for this form of Broly is. You know, the black hair but with golden yellow eyes, and you know, him harnessing the power of the Great Ape in his base form, thus making him be, for some reason, on par with Super Saiyan God, Vegeta, and Goku. What the hell? I mean, that just shows how strong this Broly is compared to Z Broly. That Broly was a devil, whilst Super Broly is more of a destructive force, not meant to be messed around with. So, yeah. I'm gonna be assuming that for his mechanic, he's going to start off in Hikari mode, and then gradually transform into his Super Saiyan form, all the way to his full power form, the one with the green hair. So, yeah, I think that's how they're gonna do that. And then, for the element colors, I'm leaning towards Gogeta being red, and for Broly being purple. as like a way of reminiscing the first Dragon Ball Super Broly unit, which was the transforming full power Super Saiyan Broly, one of the oldest Sparkings in the game, by the way. And I really can't believe that this guy is so many years old that I think it would be a really great way to pretty much reminisce about this character by making the new Broly purple. I think that would be really cool. So now let's move on to part 2. And this is where I'm going to have to borrow ideas from my GOAT Ryuden, and I'm gonna have to agree with him on this one. A tag Goku and Vegeta from the Buu Saga, and no, not a remake of the Buu Bros, but rather, this will serve as a remake for the, well, Super Spirit Bomb from the Buu Saga. Now, you know how Legends be doing these remakes for old LFs? Now, I think the first ever one that they've ever done was LF Nameku back in 2023, and ever since that character's release, a few characters have also been getting new and revamped or remastered versions of their LFs, and the most recent one, I think, was, well, Rathan, the revival one. And then characters also got a, well, remastered version of themselves in the form of Ultras, such as Sword of Hope Trunks. So I'm going to be getting over this one in part 3, but for now, for part 2, it'll be a tag, a Buu Saga Goku and Vegeta, but Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. So kind of like the Buu Bros, but instead of the preparation mode LF being just a full power Kamehameha, it'll have to be the Super Spirit Bomb itself. So I would gladly see that be remaked into like a new LF or legend character rather, and I think it would be really great if we're being honest. Now, for the element color of this character, yeah, I'm gonna lean heavily into blue. Like, honestly, I have no ideas as to what element color these characters should be. I'll just leave it up to Legends themselves for even deciding the character color choices for these characters. But if you ask me, personally, because of how I can only think of the Buu Bros here, I think as a way of like, pretty much reminiscing about that character, I'm gonna go with blue, with an alternate color blue, I assume, or that they're just the same color, only that, you know, there's, you know what, fuck it, we're not gonna talk about it, we're not gonna go deeper into that. And so, for the other character, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna borrow ideas from Ryuden again. Sorry, I keep on mentioning my GOAT because Ryuden is just a really cool guy. Now, I think Goresh is my overall GOAT, but before him, it was Ryuden, so I still consider him as the GOAT, so yeah. And to borrow from his ideas, the other legend character should be another Goku and Vegeta, but from GT. So if they're going to include GT, they should probably make this Goku and Vegeta be a tag Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Kid Goku, with the LF being yet another preparation mode LF, the Universal Spirit Bomb from GT. So yeah, I know we just got this LF in the form of, well, the Kid Goku LF that we got 2 years ago in 2024 that kicked off the year. But if we're being honest here, guys, I don't really mind them remaking this LF, if we're being honest, because, you know, it'd be really cool for them to do so, and the fact that it's going to be from a really cool mechanic that they haven't used since 3 years ago. They finally remembered their passcode for this mechanic with Ultra Sword of Hope Trunks, so yeah. As for their element color, I think I'm gonna go with purple. I think purple would fit them really well, but I don't know. I think red would also be a great pick. But if they're ever going to do an alternate color for these tag characters, because, as we all remember, Gamma 1 and 2 and Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta did not have different elements whenever you switch from either one of them. Like, the usual tag unit has the same element color, only that if you switch the main character with another character from that tag unit, the element color flips and be able to like counter the main element that is meant to counter the original element. So yeah, think of it as that. If you don't get what I'm talking about, then you gotta look at all of these tag characters, bro. You need to catch up. Anyways, yeah, if they're gonna do that, I think for this character, Vegeta's gonna have to be red and Kid Goku's gonna have to be blue. But I'm not gonna lie, if they're just going to be focusing on one character for these characters, if we're being honest, purple is gonna have to be the color for them. And now we're finally done with part 2. So now let's move on to part 3. Now, for part 3, I think it's obvious. And they're saving him for this anniversary. Remember what they did last time? Like, bro, they dropped LFGT Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku, but not release him as a revival into Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because wanna know why? They're saving him for the Ultra that dropped in last year's festival. And so I don't think that it's not gonna be that, difficult for us to predict that part 3 is gonna be Mini Forku himself from Dragon Ball Daima, of course, because oh my god, bro, they can't keep getting away with this. Just imagine if for some reason they're gonna release a fucking Super Saiyan 3 adult Goku from Daima, and then, months later, they release an Ultra adult Daima Goku around, like, next year, or in some time where they're going to be bringing back Daima again for the game. So, yeah, imagine if they're gonna do that. I bet a lot of people would be pissed off. So, yeah, this wasn't really a great idea on their part, and honestly, they shouldn't have ever done that. But I kind of have to understand their way of thinking here. It would really benefit the hype overall for part 3 if they're going to release the Ultra as Mini Forku. And plus, his transformation sequence was actually really damn good, to the point that I think it will be Ultra worthy, if we're being honest. So, yeah. Now, as for his element color, either red or purple for me, because I don't know, for some reason these colors actually fit Super Saiyan 4 Mini Goku for some reason, and I would go for blue, but his adult version already got the blue element color for himself. So yeah, for the mini version, either red or purple. But just because we've already addressed probably the most obvious Ultra pick for part 3, since they pretty much already teased him when they released Legend Super Saiyan 3 Mini Goku, other than him, people have been thinking about other characters for part 3, and I can't believe it, bro. Really? Ultra MUI Goku? Now, if you ask me, I would not mind this at all, because, not gonna lie, I really did like their last MUI Goku, but, what's the way of putting it like this? It was almost sauceless. That character was almost sauceless. Sure, he had new animations, but he had no new mechanics, no new unique way of transforming into MUI, but bro, at least he had really cool animations. But still, like, bruh, why can't you just drop him as the Ultra rather than just another Legends Limited MUI Goku? Like, come on, bruh. And also, I bet that they would make him broken, so, yeah. I don't even want to bother talking about his element color because, it's just referring to what people have been saying about who's the part 3 character gonna be, okay? I'm just referring to the community's words on it, so, yeah. And with that, those are my predictions for every single part of the 8th anniversary. And, not gonna lie, it's actually looking to be a really great anniversary since the 6th anniversary, because last year's anniversary was ruined by that one damn leak. Anyways, that's gonna have to do it for this video, and, well, if you guys want to find out as who's the character is going to be, I will be probably reacting to the reveal if ever I'm allowed to stay up at night by my mother, because, oh fuck. Bro, what the hell is going on with Legends making their reveals go live at 10 p.m. in the Philippines, man? I mean, it's 2 p.m. in, like, America or something, but bro, why must it be 10 p.m.? Why? It's so unbearable. Come on, man. The 6th anniversary was the last anniversary to actually make their reveal go live during the day, which, oh my god, that was so 2 years ago, man. Why can't they do this? But anyways, yeah, do let me know down there in the comments below as to who you think is going to show up in the anniversary overall. And if you guys think that this video is cool to you or not, please make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, sub to the channel to never miss out on uploads such as this, and the goal, by the way, to make me hit 400 or 500 subs before the end of the year. That way, I'll make a pretty great drawing for you guys. I already mentioned that one in the intro, so yeah. This has been Anime Gamer 16, everyone. Please take care. Please be safe, and I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Peace out, and as always, take care.